everyone, welcome back to This Old Kitchen. Well, today is, what is it, Wednesday, I think. I don't know, I can't keep the count of the days. And we are going to be doing dinner. Dinner today is going to be a top round roast with, I think I'm going to do it with mashed potatoes and gravy and cooked carrots. So in the roast, basically all we're going to do is we're going to put it in the slow cooker. We're going to let it go from there. And then this afternoon, we'll do some mashed potatoes. In the slow cooker, I'm going to put a bunch of spices and then also some mini carrots, some little carrot fingers. I like cooked carrots. My daughter does not like cooked carrots. I know everything revolves around her. And then we're just going to do some mashed potatoes, and then we'll make a rude gravy out of the drippings from the roast. So let's get started. Get your cup of coffee. All right. Now, when you're doing your roast, I got a top round a couple days ago, and it was actually the most inexpensive. You know me, I don't buy beef just because it's so expensive, and it's just really not affordable. So I try, when I do find it, to get some because, my kids are turning into chickens. My husband's tooting out feathers. So I got to make sure that I give them some sort of beef. So I found this top round the other day. It was $17 for just under 3 pounds, which still expensive, but this will go a long way. You can do a couple different things with the top round. You can do steaks. You can cut it up. You can make it into a beef stew, which is kind of what we're going to do today. We're actually going to keep our fat cap on. I like to keep the fat cap on just because it adds more flavor. You can always cut it off if you want. Totally up to you. But a beef round, a top round, is usually not that fatty. So it tends to dry out really fast. And so I like keeping all of it there just to kind of help it along a little bit. And what the first thing that I do, if you're doing something in the crock pot or in the Dutch oven, inside your oven or on your stovetop, whichever it may be, I always brown it first. Now, you don't have to. You can skip this step. But if you try it and then try it the other way, you'll notice the difference and you'll see why you brown it. You get more texture. Brown food is good food. So when you get that sear on it, it really adds to the flavor. So we're going to heat up our cast iron. That's pretty good. And we're just going to brown this. And obviously you want to render the sides and the fat as well. Now while that's doing that, I'm going to grab my carrots because I love carrots. And I am going to do this in the crock pot today just because it's easier for me. So we're going to add about a half a bag of carrots because my husband and I love carrots. And we have to eat them when we can because if my daughter sees carrots in the refrigerator, she takes them out to the horses and then they're all gone. We're going to put in a lemon or an onion. And this you can just loosely chop, cut up. You don't have to do any kind of fancy cuttings with it. You're just adding it in for the flavor. And I typically make a roast or a beef stew in the fall, but it was so warm this year that I just really didn't want to. And I say that as it is February 2nd or 3rd or 4th. I think it's the 4th. And it's 60 degrees outside. So I don't know what that means for our summer, but I have a feeling it's not going to be the greatest wet summer. And then you're just going to throw that in there. Break that up as much as possible. Get that nice browning on there. Oh, that's lovely. And I literally just throw this all in. I don't measure anything. Again, I don't put salt in until we actually eat. My daughter is, like me, a saltaholic. And so she always adds extra. So I don't put it in intentionally because I don't want her to oversalt things. 18-year-olds don't need to end up with hypertension. It's hypertension. All right. Get that all peeled. So I've got 5 slim slivers of garlic that I'm just throwing in there. Good color. All right. That there. All right. Next thing we're going to do is put in our beef broth. I usually do 1 pint of beef broth, and then if I need more, I'll add a little bit more at the back end. I don't want to boil the meat too much. My packets. Now I'm trying to get out of using these, but I've got a lot. So I just need to get them used up because I don't want them to go to waste. And then I also put in some beef bouillon, if I can find it. There we go. Just to intensify the flavor. And I've got, see, literally 3 left. And I just want to get all this stuff used up. It's great to have these, even if you're at home and you're cooking from home and you're cooking from scratch, because you always run out of stuff. At least I always run out of stuff. And time is usually crucial, especially on the weeks when my husband's traveling, which he is not this week. And so we will throw these away. And I guess I can recycle this. I can always use these little jars for something. All right. Like that. Do that side. And this is just about done, so I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to give this a quick whisk just to get that spice blend mixed in a little bit. And again, if you're using like stewed meat, you can do stewed meat in this. Very, very simple. And now all we're going to do is we're going to take our top round, and it is fat side on the side. We're just going to lay it right on top. And we're going to turn that on to low. And I only clip one side because you don't want all of it clipped. Low, and we're going to put it on for 8 hours. Actually, it's 11:30, so we're going to put it on for 7 hours. Okay? And we'll just let that cook and do its thing. All right, so the next thing that we are going to make, I love sourdough. Love it, love it, love it. Make it all the time, and then the kids don't eat it, and then don't make it, and the kids want it. And it's a process. It's a process up here in this elevation. It takes a long time to do that. It takes me at least 3 days to make a couple loaves to get it ready. I store my starter in the refrigerator, in the freezer. It is not a word day for me. In the refrigerator. So what I'm going to make is going to be a sourdough discard, no knead bread. You are going to have yeast. You are going to have sourdough discard. And I just love it when it comes to making, when we have stews, when we have anything with a sauce, to have a good crusty bread with it. This is going to take me today to make, and we are going to have tonight to eat it. So you can make this the same day. It does work out. I've made it a couple times and I absolutely love this recipe. So let's get started. All right, so we are going to start off with 10 grams of active yeast. And in case you didn't know this, always store your yeast in the refrigerator. All right, 10 grams. It looks like it was about 3 teaspoons. And then we are going to do 350 grams of lukewarm water. Make sure that's lukewarm, yes. $350. We are going to stir that. Where my whisks went. My non-metal whisks. If you guys haven't tried these, I got these on Amazon. And I love them. Very flimsy. Don't put them in your dishwasher. Don't put them near heat. But I love just the handiness of them, and it just makes things so much easier. So you're going to whisk that up. Take it obviously off your scale so it doesn't mess up your agitator. Get that whisked or use your mixer. And then we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes. My rant. So our yeast is frothing. It is all yummy. So we are going to start. We're going to get in our 10 grams of salt. All right, 10 grams of salt. Takes me 7 hours to measure. All right, we're going to put in 100 grams of our discard. Now, this shows you I went to go make bread last week. I kept feeding it, and then just never got around to it. So, All right, we are at 110. Shouldn't do that, but you know, it is what it is. All right, now we're going to do 500 grams of all-purpose flour. Now, I think I'm going to use bread flour with this. So 500 grams of bread flour. I think the last couple times I've made this, I've used all-purpose. And I think I just wanted to try it with bread flour. All right, 503, good. And then we are just going to stir this up. And you want to stir this until just mixed, meaning you don't see any dry flour. If you need to add a little bit of extra flour, like I will likely need to just because of the elevation we're in, just a tad. Until actually, maybe I don't. And you can use your hands or you can use your wooden spoon. Use a plastic spoon. I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to. All right. Till it's just shaggy. All right, so we're going to cover the bowl. And you can either use a lid or you can use plastic wrap. And then we're going to put it in a warm place. And we're going to let it sit for 3 hours. Now, typically what I do, because it is so cold, well, not really cold, it's 60. But because it is winter and I don't have the heater on today, I think everyone froze to death last night. I've got the windows open. I'm going to put this in my oven with the oven light on. No heat to your oven whatsoever. You're just going to have your oven light on. Or if you have a proofing basket, a proofing mat, whatever it is, you just want this around 70, 75 degrees so it can rise for 2 hours. All right, so we've shaped this, we've scored it. and we put it on some parchment paper in our Dutch oven. We are going to cook this at 450 for 30 minutes with the top on, and then 30 minutes with the top off. So there is your rustic no-knead sourdough discard bread. I'm going to let this sit here. I'm going to put the lid back on it and just let it sit here and continue to cook and rise and do all of that. So that's done. Our beef dinner smells amazing. That is almost all right. So we're going to strain these. All right. Now, I put in here 2 tablespoons of butter. And one of the secret things that I use is actually chicken broth. Chicken broth will give you that added flavor, but it also
Okay, on today's episode of This Old Kitchen, we're cooking something. So let's figure it out.
that's your intro.
That is my intro.
Alrighty.
I've been sucked in this world of YouTube.
I feel like that was very professional.
It is professional. All right. Here we are, me and the missus. Let's figure it out. All right.
Do you know your way around the kitchen?
No, first time. All right. That was.
The thing is, you don't drop the camera.
Well, if we got better equipment.
I agree.
If you like and subscribe, we can get better equipment. How do you do this?
Couple drinks in, this is where we are.
All right, we're going to set this up to do whatever it is that we need to do here.
Honey, you want me to do it?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Soul Kitchen. So, look who I have.
Hi.
How's you doing?
Just terrific. I guess we're cooking.
We're cooking. So, we are repurposing the top round roast that we made last night into tacos. And then we're also going to make...
Why don't we just heat it up, put it on a plate, and eat it?
Because there's no fun in that.
There's a lot of fun in it. It's meat.
He's not a foodie, but yet he won't eat leftovers. Anyway, we're going to repurpose the top round that we made last night into tacos.
Okay.
We're going to do our homemade corn tortillas, which I've never done before.
Oh boy.
And then we're going to do some fajita type stir fry for Rory for her tacos. And I think we're actually also going to be making flour tortillas while we're drinking.
And I only got 3 beers left, so I'm going to have to go to the store later. All right, here we go. Don't know what we're doing. I was just told to cut peppers, so I guess we're cutting peppers. Hey, you want to put this in the spot where I cut the damn peppers?
You're an amateur. Oh, all right. So we're going to dice up some peppers.
Please like and subscribe. We need more than 67 subscribers. I'd appreciate it.
No. So we're going to dice up. You're going to dice up the peppers and the onions.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to start the masa for the corn tortillas. Corn tortillas are ones that I have never made before, but I have masa. Masa is corn. It's the Spanish word for corn. So our youngest likes corn tortillas. So we're going to make corn tortillas. And then Juliet and you like flour tortillas. So we're going to make flour tortillas as well.
All right.
So I feel like we should...
Cutting the peppers.
Did you wash them yet?
Yeah, I washed them just before I washed my hands. And I used soap.
You sure about that? You put soap on the vegetables?
There might only be one of us at the end of this video. Think about that.
It'll be me because I'm the one with the brains.
She has brain cancer.
That's not nice to say. My aunt died of brain cancer.
Okay. Can I cut the damn...
Yes. Do you have your onion?
Oh, we have to do an onion.
You always have to do an onion when you're doing stir fry.
Oh, this never signed up for this. Onion.
I'm going to keep drinking.
Okay, today on This Old Kitchen.
Julia is my favorite.
You can't see what I'm doing, but if you don't know how to slice onions and peppers, then maybe you should be watching a different show.
This is for your daughters, for when they get older, to help them learn how to cook and have me on camera since I'd be dying.
My daughters are staunch feminists. They'll never cook.
They're what?
Staunch feminists.
Staunch feminists. Neither one of them are ever going to cook. All right, so I need my iPad.
You want to position that camera so people see what you're doing? Help me. I'm being held hostage. I did not sign up for... Oh, here she comes.
I'm going to make these without a recipe.
Like everything else.
Because really only the... like everything else. Because really the only thing that you need is going to be your ground corn, which is masa. A little bit of salt. And typically with your flour tortillas, you're going to use about 20 grams of salt. So with your corn... No, help him. With your corn, you're probably going to use between 10 and 15. I would use less salt in your corn tortillas than you do your flour. And then warm water. And you're going to use warm water as you mix it. You want it to form a ball and not stick to your hands. And that's how you know when your corn tortillas are done. So I'm just going to put in here, this is my, I don't have my glasses on, quarter cup. So let's put 2, 3,
with your tax
4,
dollars. We could help children like Rebecca. 50 cents a day is all we ask. The
3,
price for a common cup of coffee.
4. So this is 2 cups. Actually, it looks more than 2 cups. So let's look about 2.5 cups. So we'll put a little bit more.
My wife does not believe in the oppression of measuring units.
I really don't. I couldn't tell you what Celsius is versus Fahrenheit.
Well,
right.
Celsius is actually part of the metric. I don't know what I'm saying.
All right, so we've got about, I would say, 3 cups of corn flour in here. And we're going to take our kosher salt, and we're going to put some big...
Why does it have to be kosher salt?
Because my descendants are German, Jewish. Is it Jewish? Was it kosher?
I don't know.
You're from that area too, aren't you? You're Irish.
Scottish.
Irish. Those onions smell good. All right, so I've got my
Did I tell you I was married?
flour.
Up until about 20 seconds ago.
Salt in here. Oh, don't lose my ring. It's over here. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this, I guess, back here. The kitchen's a mess because it's Thursday. Tomorrow is what, honey?
Our anniversary. Yay. 5 years of bliss.
So you're going to use warm water with your corn tortillas, and you're going to use it again. Like I said, you're going to keep kneading it. You're going to keep kneading it until it mixes, and then you're going to stop when the dough stops sticking to your hands. And you're going to use warm water. And I'll link a recipe down below of...
Think about this. She just said that she's doing this off the cuff, meaning
Yeah.
that she's not using a recipe, but she's going to link the recipe down below.
Yeah.
So really it's going to be make corn tortillas, go. That's the recipe.
Pretty much. But the reality is that I don't measure stuff. You know this. You have my sweatshirt on. You know that, right?
You're wearing my underwear, so what?
Really, honey?
She's not wearing my underwear.
You can stop.
Keep going. We'll edit that out.
All right, so we're going to mix this. I'm going to wait to get my hands in there just until I see how much liquid to flour we have. Doing this is like doing it with the kids. Like just a crazy show. All right. That smells good. All right, so that's starting to pull away from the bowl, but not quite forming a ball.
Okay.
Anyone else out there want to cook with their husband, but when they do, they realize, what was I thinking?
She knew who she was marrying. We don't have red pepper?
I do, but I don't want to open the other pack.
Okay.
So I'm going to save those because I was going to make stuffed peppers.
Okay.
All right, so this is getting to get on the sticky side. So I'm going to pull this spatula out. I'm going to add a little bit more water. And then I'm going to use my hands. Can I wash my hands? No.
You did.
Quit eating the food. I don't think I did.
You did.
Did I?
Yep.
With soap?
Yep. You're a germaphobe.
I kind of am. That's okay. All right. Wet hands. You're going to go in. And you're just going to knead this and turn your bowl like you do with any other tortillas or bread or whatnot.
Remember, if you turn your bowl, make sure it's legal in your state.
What are you saying?
Not every state can actually have a bowl. Oh, bowl. I thought she was talking about something completely different. Never mind. Go ahead. What do you want me to do with that? What do you want me to do with that?
Well, I'm in the cooking spot right now, so bear with me 1 second.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna. Like I said, my channel is about real people doing real stuff. All right. So you've got that right there. It is pulling completely away from the bowl, and it is not sticking to my hands. What are you doing?
Nothing. Get a pepper.
You're gonna get a pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I love you. Look at that bowl. What? What did I do wrong?
Do you want more beer?
I'll be over here.
All right. So you've got your dough. Fantastic. It's nice. It's molded. It's in a ball. It's not sticking to your hands, nor is it falling apart. So
it's firm.
Okay.
It has a right. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna let that sit. You're gonna cover it up with water.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I was single about 10 years ago.
And miserable.
Give or take. You don't like big onions in your stir fry? No, do you not? I'm being serious. Was it? Okay. You want me to dice them?
I only like big onions when they're fried onions.
Like on a grill or?
Yeah, an onion ring.
Okay, understood.
All right, so I'm getting my warm water here. And this is going to be for my flour tortillas.
We could just do corn.
You want to just do corn?
We can just do
okay
corn. Yeah, the corn's fine, honey.
Okay. All right, so we're going to let that sit. We're going to get a frying pan out.
Do we have that wok still or no?
Down there. On the left?
Going
or
down.
Right, in the center, right there. Yeah. I really don't like that shelf.
All right, I'll fix that for you.
Again, back to the same kitchen.
All right.
Now we have to replace all of the cabinets.
Yeah, I know. You've got a laundry list of crap for me to do. A little bit of oil and garlic.
Yes.
The front one's on.
Yeah, but the front one's smaller. You get a wider thing with that one.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No, he doesn't.
Where's your garlic?
Our garlic's over here.
Ah, nuts.
No, that's not garlic nuts, honey. Kitty down.
You want the whole clove here, or just part of it?
What do you feel like?
Honey, it's your call.
I like the whole clove.
Of course, she would want the whole damn clove.
No, you get down. Come on. Down. We're cooking in a messy kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
And eating.
So my loving wife has an obsession with garlic.
Yeah.
And that's how I know I'm not a vampire, because as much garlic as she consumes in her body would probably kill the entire cast of Bad Boys. Bad Boys is an old movie back in the 80s, so if you got that reference,
no, honey, that's
good for you.
Lost Boys, not Bad Boys.
Oops.
How do you not know that? Are you that old where you're losing your memory?
Hell, I forget your name half the time, so you tell me.
That's okay, so do I.
You forget your name.
How much garlic are you putting in?
You told me you wanted the whole damn thing, didn't you?
That's a whole head of garlic, not a clove of garlic, babe. These are cloves. This is a head of garlic. Thank you. Well, now I got...
She's going to have to add a lot of this.
I'm going to have garlic tomorrow now. Because you opened it.
We have our anniversary date tomorrow.
How many years?
5 fun years.
5 fun years?
Yep.
That's what you say?
Yep.
Do you truly think that?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Alright, well, I'm going to wash this pan.
All right, here. Put the rest of this away. These two.
Put it right there next to the tomato. If I have a jar, I can put that in.
Okay. You guys ready for the X-rated version? Here.
What?
Okay. Maybe not.
Remember, these videos are for your kids.
Well, if they haven't figured out making out by the time they see these, I don't know what to tell them.
Maybe I'll just leave this because it's not.
Did you put oil in the pan?
Not yet. I was about to. You want avocado or olive?
Lady's choice.
Alright, so we're going to put a little bit of avocado oil in the pan. Avocado oil has a high heat and high smoke. And so it's really good when you're going to be doing something that... Don't put the garlic in yet. You can put the vegetables and the onion in. Garlic goes in last because it burns the easiest. I feel like this is like a cooking school.
I'm being held hostage.
Okay. Very good. So when your onions get to a translucent stage, then you can put your garlic in. Okay. This is non-stick, so wood, thank you.
Sherry baby, Sherry.
Right, while you're doing that, I'm actually going to take our roast from last night, and I'm going to get this shredded up and get some seasonings on there.
Put a little salt in it?
Nope.
Really? Coming from you?
I know.
You
I actually don't salt a lot of your food, or the majority of your food. Shit.
I'll clean that up later.
Made a mess. All right, and then this little piece. I feel like this should be our new YouTube station called Cooking with the Scots. All right. Well, he's got that done. I've got our roast from last night here. I'm going to get a knife and I'm going to get that shredded out.
Whew. It's a sharp onion.
Yeah, the onions are pretty potent. All right. What is that called? Fork.
You putting the tri-tip in there too?
Yeah.
me to sharpen the knife real quick?
I actually need all of my knives sharpened, honey.
Okay.
And I should be cutting it this way, but I really can't.
You want me to do that?
Can you do it this way?
Yeah. Here, why don't you trade me?
Okay. I just don't have the hand strength.
That's okay. That's why we're together.
All right. All right, so I'm going to get my tortilla press.
Yeah. Be right back.
Does it need sharpening?
Yeah, that's about as dull as a... Insert whatever you want to say there.
No, up. On the right. Underneath. There you go.
All right.
Man, chips are cheaper. All right.
Yeah, much better.
Good. All right, so I'm going to put my masa up here. I'm going to get my pan ready and get it preheated. And then I'm going to start rolling out my tortillas while my husband is cutting the roast. And what you want to do once you're done with that is cut it in smaller pieces,
Okay.
because we're going to toss it in a separate pan with some taco seasonings.
Okay.
All right, so we've got our masa dough here. I'm going to grab some parchment paper. This prevents any additional cleaning that is needed to be made. I'm going to turn my cast iron skillet on. And I'm just going to take a small piece. I'm going to roll it. Size of a golf ball, that's a little big, so let's make it smaller.
Well, that's a lot of meat, honey.
Yeah. So we're going to have it that size. We're going to stick it in our tortilla press. Pull it back here. All right. And you've got your corn tortilla right there. So what you're going to want to do is, when your cast iron is hot, I need a bigger kitchen.
Yes, ma'am.
When your cast iron is hot, you're going to put your first side on for about 15 seconds. You're going to flip it, put it on for about 2 minutes, and then flip it back over. And you're going to want to watch the edges. When the edges start to crack a little bit, that means you're ready. So we've got these peppers browning. Did you want some black beans?
That's up to you guys.
This is one of my favorite things to do, is cooking with you. You know that?
Well, I'm glad you're happy, honey.
Well, that was not.
No, I'm being serious. I'm sorry if that came off trite. It's not supposed to.
A little bit.
All right, that's enough meat for a while.
Like beef?
Right there.
You don't want me to buy any more beef?
That's not anything I said.
You're not on the film.
If you want to stay married, buy more steak.
Well, I love being married too, so there you go.
You want your garlic?
You can add the garlic in. I'm going to put my first tortilla on.
Yep.
I think they might be a little bit
Yeah, they should be all right.
not moist enough, but again, I've never done.
She said moist.
I've never done corn tortillas before, so I don't know. But Rory will like them no matter what.
All right, I'm going to turn the heat down on this,
Okay.
so I just kind of sit there and
Good.
cook. Yeah. All right. Oh, sorry. Here's a plate for your tortillas.
Thank you. I need a towel.
Paper towel?
Yep.
All right.
No, the green one up top. All right, so we've got our second one.
Where do you want to put
that one on the plate?
Okay.
Because I have to
All right.
sweat.
All right.
You smell really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't they?
Very masa.
Very masa.
Masa.
I'm actually gonna.
Masa.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It's good.
All right. So we have that one on here. We're gonna flip that one.
Can we start adding the steak to that pan or no?
Yeah, that would be great.
Well, Rory wants some of that, so
no,
do we want to cook
Rory,
that separate?
Yeah, we gotta cook that separate. So let me move my tortilla station over.
Right.
You want to get another pan?
Bigger kitchen.
And I'll take this.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it in this. That way it has a little bit more bearing surface.
All right. Do you have water?
No, honey, I have beer.
Well, you can't cook your meat with beer this time. I know most times we do.
Well, you can actually.
So we're gonna just add some taco seasonings into this, just to give it that flavor. Taco. And then when you're done, if you can pour just a little bit of.
Yeah. There's a little bit of water in there.
Ooh, that went up my nose.
Hey, bless you. Bless you. You okay?
Yeah.
You want a little bit of water? Tell me what's enough.
On the seasoning. There you go. That's good.
Right.
And then you can get your. Yeah. And just get those seasonings mixed. Yeah. Perfect. Where's my spatula? All right.
You spin me twice round, baby, twice round. Like a record player twice round. Whoa, yummy. All right, let's turn that up. Just a tad.
Left side.
Whew.
You get in your nose too?
No, I don't have that issue. My wife has a German nose, and if you know anything, that means big nose. Big nose in German is big nose.
Do you even know German?
Yeah, she's right behind me. What's up, girl?
You're Irish, though.
And you're single. All right. That's all mixed up pretty good, so we just needed to heat up.
Yeah, just
Okay.
let it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
These are pretty neat. They smell really good. But I don't think they're gonna be like pliable like store-bought corn tortillas.
No, you're probably going to get more like what the hell are those things called? The flat ones? Tostados. Yeah. Just because we don't have the equipment to do what you need. I know I'm working on it.
Alright, so there is your first corn tortilla. Got in there.